the good thing is this isn't the NBA and the NFL doesn't need to do a lottery. And it looks like the Raiders are probably going to have a pretty high pick because we suck.
Who do you want to take?
I've been
Who do
seeing
you
a lot
like
of
them to
draft
take?
boards on my Twitter, and
Did Shador Sanders tweet out thank
he
yous God
probably
on
did. I don't know.
Friday?
I've stopped following that. I really don't want the fucking guy. So I want his buddy who plays both ways instead. I really do. I think I saw a good draft board today. It was Travis Hunter with the number 2 overall pick. And then our second round pick that is pretty high as well. That's when we took the quarterback. Um, oh, I can't remember who it was though. Oh, the kid from Penn State. Tyler, what's his name? Oh man, he's an
I
animal.
don't care about the Big Ten.
Is that
He's tough
Nussmeier?
as nails. Yes, Nussmeyer.
No.
No. Nussmeyer plays
That's
down in
LSU's
LSU.
quarterback.
Yeah, Nussmeyer plays down in LSU.
Drew
Um,
Aller?
yeah, Drew Allar or Aller, Drew Allar. Whatever. Him in the second round, and then I think like we have
He's
either
going to be the
another
difference
second round
maker right
pick
there.
or it was like a high third round pick. Um, and we took another pretty big name. Oh, it was Ashton Genty. If he's around, take him in like the third round. I doubt he will be though.
He's
Yeah,
he's not making it out of the first.
Quarterback.
yeah.
What?
That was a reach. No, maybe it wasn't Ashton Genty. Maybe it was just a different running back. I can't remember. I think it was a running back though, and then a bunch of linemen and a cornerback, another cornerback. Even though I don't really think we need one, but Travis Hunter can kind of do whatever we want him to do. So that would be cool. I just don't know. Like, oh man, I don't want Cam Ward. I saw a tweet today. It was like we've already tried Cam Ward with an okay, untested head coach in the NFL, and it was a picture of fucking what's his nuts, Lane Kiffin, and oh, that's got to be a fine. I just hit the microphone. Um,
Didn't hear it.
Okay.
God damn it,
Marcus.
Jamarcus Russell. Jamarcus Russell and Lane
Oh.
Kiffin. It was a picture of those two, and I was just like, yeah, we kind of already have tried the Cam Ward experiment.
Now,
With
here's a
with
I
crazy experiment.
with an
Here's a
untested head
crazy
coach.
experiment. You make a deal with the Jets, you get Aaron Rodgers, you trade your first round pick to the Jets for Devontae Adams. Boom.
No,
You're back right there.
no, that would be the dumbest thing. I think I would probably have to stop cheering for him if they did that. Honestly, I'd probably
Big
not just
things
not have
up.
a team. I'd probably just watch football then and not like watch the Raiders at all.
Not as a
Have
Raider.
any alliance to them at all.
Right.
Laugh at them like everybody else. Oh God, don't even get me angry like that, Sean. Fuck you. Oh, that's so frustrating because that's not out of the realm of possibility. Like at the
Did,
end of the
did
day.
did that make you more angry than how this game turned out? I was obviously not here for the show, and I was out with family who doesn't really watch the NFL for the most part. So it was pretty much just me like trying to figure out what is going on while everybody
Same.
else is like, okay,
Same.
can the game end now?
Hmm.
Like, what do you mean can the game end now? So how did that make you feel? What were your thoughts? Give me a little rant, Tommy. What do
So
you
first
got?
of all, oh God. All right. So if you're not setting me up, first of all, Scouts Honor, you're not setting me up for anything.
I just
You're in the
just
trust tree,
one,
man.
baby.
All right, whatever. Yeah, we are in. Okay, this is a safe space. Uh, not really. So first of all, we can't put ourselves in a position for the refs to do something like they did.
Great
To
answer.
put them in. It can't put them in a
Great answer.
position to make a fucking call like that. Now, that being said, kind of iffy what happened. A little iffy, especially when you look at the line judge on the far side running, blowing his whistle, waving his hands, and then rolling his hands in a circular motion. Really iffy when you see that. That being said, though, I mean, hey, we covered. We played them tough, but I just think yeah, I'm really at the point now where I'm tired of just playing teams tough. I'm tired of like coming close. I'd like to win a few of these close ones. It's not even, yes, yeah, I really want to beat you guys. I want to beat you guys. We come close a lot and we never really find a way to get it done. That's really how it's been. We either beat you or we lose in a pretty close game. We haven't been blown out by you guys, I think, in like probably a solid year. maybe a year and a half, which is pretty good for us on the run that you guys have
Aiden
been on
O'Connell
lately.
plays us well, man. Aiden O'Connell
Bro,
plays
but
us
I'm
really
telling you,
well.
like he does though, because like we had Derek Carr, and one time some guy stepped on your logo, and you guys put like 50 on us, and then another time, like we did something stupid before the game at home, and then you guys hung like 30 on us, 40 on us, and we didn't score. No, like you've done the ring around the fucking rosy with against us like a few times, dude. Like those are embarrassing moments, and so like I would say since that Monday night game a few years back, we've played you tough, I think. That's just off of my memory. I don't know statistically or anything like that, but which is better than getting blown out by you guys, but I'm just tired of that. I'm tired of like, oh, we played you guys tough. We played them tough, but just couldn't get it done in the end. And I just would really, really like a piece or two to be picked up in the offseason through free agency or maybe a trade or something, and then in the draft as well, which we're gonna have a high one because we fucking suck. Our defense really seems fine. Our defense seems fine. I mean, we're that's probably going to be a lot later, but like your offensive tackles did not look good at all.
We'll get to the Chiefs. We'll
But
get to the
again,
Chiefs.
that's not part of this rant. No, the defense has played well. I mean, we don't have Christian Wilkins. He's out, but I mean, Robert Spillane is a fucking problem on the field, honestly. My dad said it best because I was watching the game with him. He was like, dude, Robert just needs another fucking piece. Like if he had someone to the right or the left of him, that was just lights out. I mean, that would be huge. But for the whole defense. And then, offensively, I mean, we did what we could. Brock Bowers, I think, should be in the Pro Bowl.
Oh,
I think.
absolutely.
And I hope he wins Rookie of the Year because I think he deserves it. Granted, he's the only offensive part of our team that is worth any sort of a shit.
I think if
He's
he
a
continues
rookie.
the pace that he's on, he's
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
yeah, he's got a damn good case.
Popular vote, Pro Bowl. Isn't the Pro Bowl all popular vote now?
Believe
Yeah,
so.
has been
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
while.
Okay. Well, then by popular vote, I mean there's enough Raiders fans probably to get him a Pro Bowl nod, but all pro then because that's voted on by AP and all that. I mean, maybe not that, but I mean, what like the reporters vote on Rookie of the Year and all that jazz too. So maybe I don't know. We just suck so bad. Literally zero expectation going into that game. Like might play him tough, might get fucking blown out. Doesn't really matter. We stink. We stink. So hopefully the Carolina Panthers can win a game or two. Uh, maybe give us a first round pick. But you never know. There's somebody else that's really bad who's only the Jaguars. They're terrible.
Pass.
They're terrible. And Trevor Lawrence got absolutely murdered.
He's dead.
Yeah. Well, he
might not
was
play.
alive. He had to be carted off though. That's not good. Was that dirty, you think?
We'll get to that later.
We'll get there.
Oh man.
Tommy, you mentioned the last play that ended the game there. We'll get to that in a second. But you had a thought about that, but what I didn't hear you have a thought about was the last portion of the last play of the first half. So you had a problem with what could potentially be seen as, again, a fucked up call. We'll get to that in a second. But the last two plays of the first half, where you had Noah Gray who caught the ball, they then decided that they wanted to review whether it was a catch by Noah Gray.
Oh my god, dude, that
and then
pissed
they
me
run
off
the
so
10
much. You had
seconds
to
off
jog
the
my
clock
memory. Oh my god.
because it was a bad call by the refs. Somehow the Chiefs get penalized in that occasion and cannot get into the red zone or in field goal range to kick the. So at ends of both half,
No, you guys got done dirty. You got done dirty.
Well, and then
But-
there was the play where Xavier Worthy caught the ball close to the ground. He wasn't touched by anybody, and they blew it dead.
And they said him dead.
Thought it
Yep.
wasn't a
Mhm,
catch.
yeah.
Like,
No, I
The
mean, hey,
referees-
I'm not saying they helped you out all day. I'm not saying that like
I'm not saying that.
it was just shitty kind of altogether. I think honestly, as a whole, the NFLs have had a very, very bad year of officiating.
They
As a
have.
whole, it's been terrible. It's been terrible.
But
all year.
I will say they did a really good job in the final play. As much as
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Here's the thing.
I don't know about that.
I don't like the call, but to the letter of the law, they called the correct penalty. And you said the referee at the top of the field was running in and motioning the false start, which you are correct. There was also a referee at the bottom of the screen who was motioning for the illegal shift. So you had two referees calling two different penalties. The letter of the law says it's not an offside if the play clock is dead, or not the play clock, if the clock is dead. So if it is a dead ball play, so the clock is not moving, and multiple individuals are not set by the time the ball is snapped, it is no longer an offside, which is a dead ball penalty. It is an illegal shift, which is a play penalty. It does not it does not go to dead ball. The play continues on.
Similar
You're
to
meaning
the
you're meaning
offsides
false start. You
call
keep saying
against us
offside.
with
You,
the-
you
Or
keep
false
saying
start.
offside. It's false start.
It's not. It's yeah. Either way,
But
so
but
it's not a
similar
false start.
similar to the offensive offside that we got with the Kadarius Toney fucking lateral last season. We hit.
Oh,
they
when
were-
no, see that's lining up offside.
but it's a
That's
similar
lining
type
up
of
offside.
similar type of penalty that
Yes, no.
play-
Yeah,
the
it's not
play
a
go
dead ball
on.
penalty. It's not a dead ball penalty.
Not
Yes,
only
yes.
that,
Thanks
it
for
also-
explaining that to me. Like I'm 7. Thank you.
You're
Well,
welcome.
a lot of people didn't understand that.
Yeah, people.
A lot of people on Twitter
I
were
mean,
pissed off, and I'm
Doesn't
like,
matter.
look, this
Doesn't
is-
matter
this
if
is the
I
letter of
understand
the
it or if
law.
I don't understand it. Like
You're
there's
still
one
gonna be
guy
mad
saying
about
one
it.
thing, one guy saying another thing, and the referees probably got together and were like, "Well, we can get out here live and say that it was a dead ball penalty, or we can get out here, we can fight our way out of here and say it was a dead ball penalty, and give them an opportunity to win, or we can leave here with our lives and call it a what is it and say it was a bad formation."
It was a legal shift.
Illegal shift.
Well,
sorry. Or we can leave here with
you
our
had-
lives, say it was an illegal shift, and
So,
call it
so you're
fucking day.
saying
You had
they
a
can
receiver
call it-
moving to the side.
They had
and
a
you
choice
tight end moving.
because
It
at
wasn't-
the end of the day,
everybody else was set. Like
the officiating crew had a choice because one ref said one thing, the other said another. We don't really have a view of
And-
what other refs said right as of right now. Like I don't
were-
see one. I haven't
Okay,
seen anything about it, but
the discrepancy I've seen.
I just
is
think
you
it's
were-
it's still an iffy way to end the game. I think that's tough.
The discrepancy that I've seen is that you're saying that the ref at the top of the screen in that picture is blowing his whistle. If it's an
Yes, he
errant
is.
whistle, it should be the play should have stopped. But there's been clips that have been put on social media where there's not that he's not blowing his whistle. He's motioning.
until
false
Nick
start.
Bolton
Bro, that's- he
already
blows
his
is
whistle before
covering
that.
up.
There's no whistle.
The video
There's
of
no
them running
whistle
up.
until the
Vi-
fumble had been recovered.
Hand goes up to mouth. Hands wave. He gets closer. He starts doing this. That is the whole video.
But you can listen back to it. There's no whistle called until Nick Bolton is on top of the ball.
That's
Because
yes.
I've
that's-
watched
that's
it back.
That's the discrepancy
at
that
least 50
that's what
times.
I've seen.
There was no whistle blown.
AP said he and the entire Raiders sideline heard a whistle.
Ooh,
Oh,
we're hearing shit.
Oh, of course
We're
they did.
hearing shit like the whistle on our sideline that's
Of
calling the
course
play dead,
AP
and then
and
there's
the-
video of the ref doing this, which is the signal to stop the clock. He puts
There's
his
also
hand,
the
he puts his
video of
hand
the
up to his
referee
mouth.
giving the
to put
illegal
his-
shift at the bottom of the
so-
screen.
Exactly.
He-
So
that
you
ref
you
is
gotta
calling
fuck
the
up.
wrong penalty. He's calling
See,
the
what-
wrong penalty.
What happens here is when you get two referees.
It's two referees,
calling
word versus
different
their others.
penalties.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Well, but what happens is that's why they huddled up and they discussed it.
Well,
and
the white
when
cat
they're
makes the call
huddling
at the
up-
end of the day.
Right, but they're also able there to patch in New York to get the rules read to them to figure out what.
Did he
is the
say
rule.
that? Did
Hey,
they
we-
talk to New York
they,
for that one?
They can talk to. It's not.
They
widely
can. Do
known,
we know
but
if they did
can.
for that one?
I can't tell you in the.
White Cap knew
in
all the rules, man.
Well,
He
no,
knew all the rules.
because at the end of the first half, he said it was quickly reviewed by New York
Yep.
that he caught it because we had to review it. It's a 10-second runoff. You have like 1 second or like 2 seconds or what the
we
fuck
had
ever.
4 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah,
they
either way.
can talk to
Where
New
you got
York
screwed,
there.
but yeah, like I don't
but
know.
they
See,
made the
because
right call
I
at the
think
end of the day.
for your guys' case though, like we didn't ask or call a timeout for you to review it.
It was a referee review. Nobody
Yeah,
asked for the
that was
review.
I know, but why should that punish you guys? I think that was kind of bullshit. I was
No,
honestly
it
kind of on
shouldn't.
your guys' side. Yeah, I was like, you didn't ask for that to be, or like the Raiders didn't ask for that to be reviewed. No one but the officiating crew asked for it to be reviewed. Why are we punishing the team that technically did make the catch? You can punish
They're
them
not
if they
fault.
didn't make the catch, but he made the catch. Like there shouldn't be a punishment there. So I'm with you there. At the end of the game, though, again, can't let the refs put the refs in a position to make a call like that.
Yeah, Carlson can't
Um,
miss
yeah.
3 field goals. And
Yeah, same. We talked about
all
how
of-
good of a kicker he'd been all year
Well,
too. Did we
It
not?
was a
He was-
it's
Well,
a
you forgot his
cold-
name too, so
colder, windy game in Arrowhead. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
it happens.
like
I will
it
agree,
wasn't good
Tommy, that
kicking conditions.
I don't like
We've
that
been there
rule.
before.
And the same thing happened
No,
in
I
the
don't.
Chargers game, in the first quarter. Literally illegal shift
Oh, you
formation.
tweeted
fumble
about
at
it.
the
I
snap.
didn't see it
Yeah,
though.
no,
I didn't get to
it was
see it.
literally the same exact play happened. They called an illegal shift. It wasn't a dead ball foul, fumble, turnover for I think the Chargers got it. I don't like that rule. I don't think that if it's something that's going to impede on the play, very much like a false start a false start offsides doesn't necessarily determine if it's a dead ball foul or not. But I think if it's an illegal shift, illegal formation, it should be a dead ball foul.
Yeah, I'm
I
with you
think
there.
that
I think
rule
that
needs
should be
to
a
be
dead ball penalty.
it shouldn't be an illegal shift when the play clock or the clock isn't running. It shouldn't be a dead ball foul, and it should be an illegal shift and the play continues. Like if it's gonna get reversed anyways, just call the play dead. There's no
Mhm.
real reason to have that continuation. But at the end of the day, to the letter of the law, they did make the right call. Everything from all
Sure, yeah.
review sides, the
Yeah.
whistles weren't blown. Everything was run correctly. At the end of the day, you just got.
That's what we say. That's what we think. That's what we think.
And
that's what we know.
Like honestly,
We got video.
That's what you think. You do not know that you weren't there. Only the
like-
people on the field and down by the field really, really know if there was a whistle early or late.
I honestly feel really bad for like the Raiders offensive unit as a whole because like up until that point, the Raiders were in the position to win that game, right? Like
100%.
if that play doesn't happen the way that happens, like the Raiders have won this game. So it was a terrible coaching gaffe that those last couple of plays, in my opinion, because they had a full play clock after spiking the ball, and they're rushing to the line without like that. Like it seems like AP didn't necessarily know what to do in that situation or know what he wanted to do, and that's why they're
Yeah.
rushing. They're rushing out of their huddle, and he's clapping his fucking hands, and the snap is coming so early because they're like frazzled. They don't know. They didn't know what the hell
Yeah,
they were doing right there.
Rookie center as well. I don't know if that's coaching. I don't know if that's coaching. I think that's some inexperience. And just honestly, our offense has been pretty nim-witted all
Why
year.
are you allowing your team to break the huddle so late in a situation like that? Why isn't there something
Dude,
dialed
that's
up?
what losing
Why-
teams
like,
do, Tybo. That's what losing teams
I
do.
understand that, but I'm like, I don't. I'm seeing people like tear apart these players on social media, and I don't necessarily think it's many of their faults. Like,
Well, bro, because we've gotten rid of all of the offensive coaches. We fired our OC like 4 weeks ago,
and
You fired the O line coach. You fired,
and the O line
There's
coach,
a-
and that was
you
probably
fired
one
the
of our
GM.
better rushing games we've had all year.
I honestly think the one with the least to blame is the center because he's getting tapped. You
Yeah,
know,
it's the
like,
guard's
that's,
fault.
That's
Yeah,
not.
no,
I was gonna jump in
high
on
key
that.
the guard's
Yeah.
fault. Yeah, but
So
I just think, dude, like I'm tired of being tired, man. I'm tired of being tired as a Raiders fan. It's tough. It ain't easy. I mean, you guys know it though too.
there was a time.
yeah. I mean, it's
Everybody's
it's
Everybody's gotta
champagne
go through
showers a lot right now, but trust me, yeah. I mean, at least people like me don't forget. We don't forget what you used to be. Don't forget where you came from. And so yeah, it's hard. It's tough.